What up? What up? Good morning, and Friday, February 6th, 2025. Another beautiful day to have a beautiful day. I got my co-host in the house, Tyler. Good morning. How you doing today?
I'm doing all right. I mean, it's nice to see some green candles out there, although they come after some of the reddest candles in the history of crypto. What a car crash of a day. Luckily, I don't have any leverage on, so to speak. So I wasn't in pain watching it, but I was just like, how low are we going to go live in the moment? Watching it yesterday evening around like 6, 7 p.m. Eastern. It was quite something. But it looks like maybe we found a local bottom. Right.
Yeah. Dude, brutal, hey? Just brutal candles across the board yeah. I mean, I woke up to 65K, so it's different than you. But I looked and I saw that we went all the way to 67 to 60, then 67 sold, and I think ETH went to 17s, right?
Oh, yeah.
So there's it's been pretty insane to say the least over here. Anyways, today on the show, today, so markets, we have to. That's why we're gonna be a heavy market show, and then we're gonna talk about Tyler's topics, and then we're going to give one of y'all lucky peeps some cash, thanks to yeet.com. So make sure you use the code FOMO hour, and you'll be able to have a chance to come and win some money on the show today, like every single day of the week. And then I think, Ty, that's about it. We're waiting for our quant, who is really long Bitcoin, I believe, at the moment. So he's probably monitoring his own little situation. So let's just start with, wait, we're joined by Stats today. Stats is coming at the half hour. I forgot.
That's right.
We'll be talking Ace Trader. Your boy's 7th. Ooh. So all of that today. All of that for another eventful day in cryptocurrencies.
For daily NFT and crypto analysis. Tyler D on FOMO hour, cause the kids can't miss.
Ready to bash some bears.
Folks, yesterday was one of the biggest crypto sell-offs in history. I think it was like a top 10, maybe even like top 6 sell-off day. At one point, Bitcoin down over 15%, ETH down over 20%. Bitcoin did tap 60. I think it may have went sub 60 briefly on a few exchanges. ETH 1750. Solana, I saw it at 69. Maybe it touched 67. But we have rebounded fairly swiftly from those levels. So Bitcoin now back to 68K. It's actually only down 0.5% on the day now. ETH is at 1970. It's down 2% on the day. Solana at 84, down 4%. But certainly much higher than that 67 level from last night. I think notably, outperformers, Hype is the story. The Hype Bitcoin ratio hit a new all-time high yesterday during this crash, though Hype has kind of leveled off during this rebound, so it's hanging out right at that $34 level. It was a quiet day of headlines. Basically, everyone just kind of watching the crash. It was the highest IBIT options volume day ever, that some people are actually linking to potential cause of the crash. I'm sure we'll get into that more with Mando. We mentioned on yesterday's show, JP Morgan said Bitcoin could be more attractive than gold over time as a store of value, especially after this last sell-off. So they like the price here. Gemini cutting 25% of its staff, exiting the UK, EU, and Australia. And then there was this glitch. I don't know if folks saw this. What a glitch. A glitch on the BitThumb exchange led to hundreds of users getting airdropped 2,000 Bitcoin instead of the KRW token that they meant to airdrop. It was a simple typo from the operator. It led to Bitcoin flash crashing to like 55K on that exchange. So a very lucky day for a few users over on BitThumb. In the treasuries and ETFs, 400 million net outflows yesterday for Bitcoin, 80 million in ETH. I actually expected to see higher numbers than that. Strategy had their earnings call yesterday. It looks like, maybe we'll get into this, say they're perhaps backdoored a little bit into setting up a quantum council, maybe a positive sign. I did not tune into earnings. They did have a $12.4 billion Q4 loss, and Bitcoin now well below his 76K average. Then Tom Lay's Bitmine hit a 7-month stock low yesterday as well. I think his unrealized losses over $8 billion. I think they may have tapped 10. In token airdrop and protocol news, it was a lighter day. Polymarket's parent company did file a trademark for Poly, including plans for a token. So it does seem like a token is coming. We don't know when. And then the Rainbow, not the best open. $34 million FDV, $7 million market cap. When I checked that token this morning, NFTs had a decent day in ETH terms, perhaps because ETH is so much cheaper than it was. Punk's up 11%, 29.9 ETH, 30 plus sales yesterday amidst the carnage. So showing some strong support at that 50K level. We will see if that holds. Memes were pretty much red. It's kind of the same runners from the past few days. Big Trout, Buttcoin, White Whale continue to be the top movers in what's been kind of a quiet week for the trenches. And yeah, that's our rundown.
That is our rundown. I'm trying to cook in the ETH trader competition right now.
Missed it. It was just 68. We're at 65. Man,
I'm 68.5. Wow, we're running fast, dude.
So
let's start there.
I mean, I know we'll talk ETH trader more with stats.
Sorry, Bitcoin, right? Wow.
So I was watching live last night, and for anyone who's been following me in ETH trader, I did get liquidated, but our good friends at ETH trader allowed for a reset. So if you got liquidated, you got an extra $2,500. So I shoved all in on the Bitcoin dip, and I doubled my account last night, and then re-entered long this morning and almost doubled it again. So I'm back, but I'm like a little paralyzed right now at this level. I'm curious. It looks like Mando's going to join us. This 68.5 level is a tough one for me. It's like we're already up 15% off the bottom. So I don't really have a great feel for like immediate term moves, but curious how you guys are seeing the board.
So players.
What's up, dude? We're good, man. How you doing? Fantastic. So what do you think, dude? 15% off the bottom. Bitcoin's known not to have too much juice in it, but it looks like you're believing.
Stop looking at the price at the bottom. That's what you said to me yesterday. But, this morning I was like, I'm buying at 65. Like, but not at 60. And I'm like, it was there for like 30 fucking minutes, guys. I think this isn't really that much of a rally. Like, zoom out a little bit. Like, a real rally would be. It started the week at. Where did we start the week? 80.
Yeah, I think so.
This is a relief. I think we're at least going to 70, 72 right now.
I would love that. We would make quite a bit of money there. At least. So you think it's 70, 72 here. I like it. I think we both like it. Tyler, you seem concerned about that.
No, I do want to comment on how fast it was. So it did wick to 60. And I was kind of looking for the bottom. Like, is this going to hold the bottom? Because I thought people were going to front run 58. It seems like it did. I looked away for a second, and it was back to 62 in a couple minutes. And that's when I put my first long on. And then it was 64 in another 15 minutes. So Mando's right. There was very little time to get in below 64, 65. Like, you had to be at the desk monitoring live and quick to shove in. So yeah, what does it show? Like, where's that white line? Like 64.5 ish.
Yeah.
So that's basically the level you had some time to get in around there, but below there was pretty difficult. So now we're talking about from 64.5, we're up 6%. Yeah. All right.
Time to believe, Tyler.
Someone in one of my chats was comparing this to, of course, like, we're just looking for other examples. It doesn't mean past performance, not future. But during one of the worst days for Bitcoin during the COVID crash, it also sold off heavy on a Thursday, bounced into Friday, chop weekend, and then Monday it retested the lows. So just a potential data point to think about how the weekend setup could go. My gut is I do think 60 was the local bottom. I'm not saying it's the cycle bottom, but that was a pretty nasty move, right? It was Bitcoin was 90K 7 days ago.
Yeah.
30% move in a week.
Wait, no, it was 90K. Yeah, like 2 weeks ago, pretty much. Yeah. So this weekly opened at 80. That is nasty. Oh, we went to $60,000. Wow.
Man, the total is $70 sold. We went to, I saw 69. I think it may have gone a little lower.
So Bitcoin is now went down 52% from its top at some point. Is now down at current price 46. Wow, what a drawdown, eh? Could this be it? Have we bottomed?
I just think that the bounce can. If it goes down to 63K, what do you think is going to happen now? That's the question I asked myself first thing this morning.
What do you mean?
I think you'll get a huge amount of buyers if that happens again.
Yeah, I see that happening. I agree with you. So ETH went to 1750. Did Trend Research get liquidated?
No, I think they protected it.
Okay, so they were defending the shit out of this. Well, 1750, guys. Golly. 1750. So that's down how much from the top? That went down 60% from top. Wow. And Solana, that did go sub 70, right?
Yes.
We need to get some fucking quotes of me on this show, man.
Dude. Yeah, that went to 67, bro.
I'd like to think that people haven't lost money watching this show.
I mean, if you lost money watching the show, dude, like, I mean, I still lost money hosting this show for what it's worth.
Give it on this show. You could have mis-executed some trades, but no one told you to buy silver randomly.
Well, for what it's worth, I've made my entire silver loss back overnight this morning. So
you made all your losses back
from silver. Yeah. So that was a 48-hour drawdown. Lost 50 grand. We made that on Bitcoin and ETH overnight this morning. So that was I shook that off pretty well, right? I sold my gold, even though gold pumped. When you said Bitcoin, I just swapped everything Bitcoin. I closed my hype at 34.50. I closed gold. I closed silver. I closed everything, and I just fucking shoved into Bitcoin this morning. So
yeah,
that's what I went for. What do we think the trade is here? I mean, what do we think? I mean, let's talk about Bitcoin. I mean, Mando, we don't need to talk about Bitcoin too much. You already kind of like lined it
up. I put on my biggest Bitcoin trade since the 93K trade on ETH. I'm about as long Bitcoin as I was long ETH then.
Wow.
I put it on at 64.9
nice.
this morning. I'm going for a 10% move essentially. I think the relief, I just think that the risk reward there was like, it just smelt like everyone was like, oh, okay, well, this was the guy selling. There's some guy in Asia that probably puked overnight. And then I didn't think we were going to have anything from the Iran stuff over the weekend, which now seems even more likely. Yeah. And I just think that we're due a bounce. Like I told you that it was the beginning of the end yesterday. I don't know if we spoke about it before the show or even after the show, but I said, look, I think we could touch 58K yesterday.
We talked about it on the show.
We touched 59K. And now I just wouldn't necessarily focus that much on like the low, that wick. I'd just be like, is it a day where Bitcoin is going to go higher or not?
Yeah.
And for me, I feel like if Bitcoin starts to rally here, people will look at it and go, okay, that was like a crazy move down. Like we're going to have somewhat of a relief rally here. So I just think that the mindset here now is a bit like, oh, was I meant to buy it on that move? And the people that didn't are like, oh, fuck, was that the level? And that's the first time I felt like that in a while, because it felt like it was just smashing through levels. And now I already said that this was the sort of range because we were in that range for like 6 months, 7 months. I think we have a good retest probably at like 70. If you go back to where we were trading between March 2024 and October 2024, so just before the inauguration, the election, we kind of topped out at 74K, 72K a few times. Like we knocked on that door in the low 70s a few times, if you remember. And then when the election happened, you see how many times we hit 70.
It was 70, 72. Yeah, it was one.
We hit it 11 times, I think.
I remember that. Yeah, it was a dozen times. Yeah.
I think we're heading for one of those. I think we're heading for a 72K retest hit.
I mean, the range was.
I've had a lot of money on it. I have. So, yeah, that's where I think we're going.
The range was really, not counting the crazy wicks, because you're right. You should never count that wick. The range was about 58, 72.
Right, which is what we literally just hit. And I just think that that's what was. I mean, obviously the trade was more obvious first thing this morning. It was trading at 64, but like even now, I think that's where this is heading for a retest.
I like that. I like that a lot. I like not basing yourself on like that wick, that bottom wick, right? I think that's Tyler. We were talking about this. I think that's the right take. What do we think of hype here? We had some outperformance for the longest time, and now maybe do we feel like there's some rotation happening?
I think that's all it is. Hype's not going to go that much lower, but it probably won't be the best performer on a rebound day, right? Like if the whole market rebounds, hype has been the one thing that's like been doing well. Everything else has been doing badly. It's not the thing I wouldn't want to I'm not FOMOing into hype on a day like today, right? You're FOMOing into it on a day when everything else feels like crap. So I don't think it's going lower, but it's just not the number one asset right now, I would say. I don't know, I still think there are some pretty nasty ETH liquidations. Like that guy at Trend Research is like still 1,600. Like I don't think ETH is necessarily out of the woods. Let me put it that way. I would not buy ETH.
It's not looking great.
But I would buy. I think Bitcoin will be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. What are you buying, Ty? Part of the comp. What are you longing?
I'm long Bitcoin again for the third time.
Okay.
And trying to think. I mostly been trading Bitcoin and hype. Hype is it is a tough token to trade today. But also the clock is ticking, right? Like we have 2 days. And like if the weekend is low volatility, if we just kind of chop, I feel like today's might be the day you have to make some moves. I guess we'll have Sunday night, which could very well be fairly volatile. So I'm looking at today as moving day. It's just so hard to trade much downstream of Bitcoin. Sold at 84. I don't really have a directional read. Interestingly, the top mover is XRP.
No.
It's a 14.
Is it?
Yeah.
Classic.
So I was just looking. Wow, Zeke. Man, the Zeke longs paid off. It hit 190. So back to 240.
Oh, wow.
I still can't believe that Solana hit 67 while I was asleep, or 68. Like that is.
I was like, there was no. I love you. There was no number.
Jeez. Good bounce here. 190 actually wicked down to 184. Sheesh. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. I mean, this volatility is also where a lot of people make a lot of money, right?
Dude, this is such an incredible trading environment. I cannot say this enough. Like, it's so fucking good. If you have cash, like, oh my God. I sent KBM some money yesterday, 10x'd it. 10x?
Really?
Wow.
That's insane.
Sent me a message at 3 a.m. my time being like, thanks, bro, 10x'd it. with the P&L screenshot.
That is insane. Okay, it's probably
We
massive.
short down to 60K and then went giga max long.
I love that.
Then went to bed.
Then went to bed. I hope he did. That is nice. Wow. Yep. So I guess we'll see. There is definitely some nice opportunities in this market. But that's about it market wise. Tyler, what else was new besides that?
This BitThumb story, I think we just have to quickly talk about.
Yeah, we got to go about that. Take us through that. Yeah, I think Mando, you just shared it this morning too. So let's take us through it, Tyler. What happened?
Let me find it. Sorry, give me a second. Okay, hundreds of users reportedly received an accidental 2,000 Bitcoin. A staff member meant to airdrop 2,000 KRW tokens as a random box prize, but typed Bitcoin instead. And yeah, they all sold it. And the Bitcoin price went down very rapidly on the BitThumb exchange. I think I saw someone say it's like 55.
Oh my God.
Are they allowed to like lock accounts after something like that?
Yeah, that's my first question. Like, you don't actually get that money, right? Like, if you go to the ATM and they give you $20,000 and you want 100, like, you don't get to keep that money.
I don't know. I don't know. Like, there's been famous cases around this where, like, banks accidentally somebody sent someone like $1 million and then.
But this is, yeah, I guess they froze the out. What happens in that case? What do you guys think? I mean, you sent me 2,000 Bitcoin. I'm selling it. That shit ain't yours, dude.
I think you want to try to get it off the exchange.
Yeah.
And then what? You get sued, and that's it. You figure, let the court of law answer that question, right? What is that thing?
You could, you could use. I mean, you could take loans against it. Like, there's a lot of things you could do.
So someone said there's a case in the UK where someone was sent £500,000 and he kept it and went to jail for a year. I mean, that's typical UK behavior, if you ask me.
Typical UK behavior, is it?
Yeah, it's like going to jail for something dumb. That doesn't make sense. Don't you go to jail for breathing for a minute?
Yeah.
So my mom the other day, she was to the bank and I think it gave her like 2 or 3K instead of whatever she was asking for. And then she just went straight back in and give it back. I'm like, why'd you do that? She's like, I don't know. I'm like, okay, maybe good karma. 2,000 Bitcoin, boys.
That's a number you have to at least think for a little while about what to do with it. It's not like you get 2K from the bank. Okay, yeah, go give it back. That's fine.
Yeah. $60 million. I mean, fuck. It's quite the high.
Do they have like enough Bitcoin on their exchange? Like that like there's other aspects of this.
That's true.
Apparently, they have like a ton of Bitcoin. BitThumb's huge.
Yeah, BitThumb's massive.
But still, that's like $200 million. That's like a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot. So they sent it to how many users? Do you know?
Not anymore. 150.
Way more. Yeah, 160. I love that. Mando scrolling his BitThumb account. So funny. The other thing, I don't know if you guys saw that. Fear and Greed Index hit 9.
Well, the coin market cap one hit 5.
Yeah, 5 there.
It's the lowest ever on the alternative. It's got to be close, right?
On alternative, yeah, I like alternative just because I think it's been the oldest data, right?
Oh no, we went lower in 2022. We went to 7.
We may have gone 7. Wow, look at that. We've been in extreme fear for a long time now, eh? Well, we're at 9, single digit, boys. Single digit. Let's go max. We're down there, right? I think FTX was 7, right? 8, 7. I found a 7. Oh, 7 on June 16th, 2022. So, and then on we went to 5 on August 22nd, 2019. So
there are some bottom signs. Like, I had random friends who like never text me about crypto, kind of coming out of the woodwork. Like, oh, what's going on with crypto?
Is it like a condescending what's going on, or is it more of a, hey, should I be buying?
Usually it's condescending. I think this one was. I had another friend who actually was like, "Oh, well, should I buy?" And then we kind of chatted through that a little bit.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for those. I haven't got any recently.
I don't get the condescending ones.
A lot of people in TradFi will send you a message like that.
Yeah, TradFi is true. You're old. And you both like, right? It's mostly,
but great speaking to you.
Me, it's mostly like, yo, like, what am I like? Am I buying, or like, what am I doing, or like, what do you think it bottoms? It's often that. And obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, and I'm not going to give financial advice. So I go, it's funny. I give the same advice at like 120K that I give at like 58K. It's like, buy what you're comfortable with, and if it goes lower, just keep buying and then just leave it.
Yeah.
So I'm the worst friend. Like, I'm boring like that, you know?
That's kind of all you can do. I told some friends to buy ETH at like 4K in 2021. And that was last time giving financial advice.
Yeah, see, I wasn't telling people buy at the highs, but at the lows, I'm like, listen, like, you're buying 69, maybe set a bet at 65, maybe set a bit at 58. I said 58 to one friend yesterday. Maybe he hit, I don't know. And then he goes, do you think you can go to like 40K? I said, do I think you can go to 40K? No. Do I think you should set a bid there? Absolutely. Because you never know. You know, like the dumb type stuff happens sometimes, right? And then all of a sudden, it all goes to shits and you get a bid. So anyways, besides that, Mr. Ty, what else?
Yeah, a couple other headlines. So arguably the biggest one was out of Polymarket. So their parent company, Blockertize, did file trademark applications for Poly and $ Poly, effectively the ticker, with the patent organization. The patent does also cover crypto services, financial trading platforms, and blockchain-based payment systems. So this very much does seem tied to an actual crypto token and not just like a stock ticker. So there is some real substance behind this. This comes after we interviewed their CMO, Matthew Modeb, on Against the Odds back in October. And he did say they want to do a token, they want to do an airdrop, but they want to do it the right way. So we have another confirmation that a token is indeed coming. Though timing is still an interesting question. I think Myriad's got a market on.
Hold on, this makes no sense. I was going to say this. When Polymarket announced this token before May, 71% of people were on the no.
I kind of like
May.
I kind of like no. I've been
like no before May announce. So this
announced. You have to look at the details.
Okay, resolution. The outcome will be determined based on official announcements from Polymarket's X account or other official Polymarket channels. So that doesn't mean Modabber, right? Remember, they were trying to get us to say that the CMO said. Then, the announcement must clearly indicate plans for a token launch, TGE, ICO, or equivalent. Unverified reports, rumors, leaks, or third-party speculations will not be considered resolution. Example, they come on Tyler's show and talk about it. Resolution may be delayed if there is a reason to believe that Polymarket has been hacked or compromised. Fair. Well, this is some really okay. So they just have to say from the official channel, they have to indicate a plan to launch a token. Clearly.
So the bet is, do you think, like, how far in advance of their actual TGE plans do you think they'll make an announcement? Is the substance of the bet. And so part of when do you think they'll actually TGE? I don't think they're going to TGE this year. I think it's.
I don't know, dude.
Especially market action. I always thought, even before the market went south, I thought they would wait till after midterms, that they didn't want to do and mess up the platform, volumes, incentives ahead of midterms. And then if you launch in 2027, you still have the 2028 election cycle ahead of you as a huge boom. I think you won't necessarily even need incentives for that. So that was part of my reading. The Matthew also verbally kind of gave the impression that they're going to take their time. So I think I'm on the no side, but that's also one where I'd be shocked if they make an announcement by May that Poly is coming, but you're going to have to wait. No, that wouldn't shock me by any means. And then we also got some token news as the show was going live. Slight news out of Mega ETH.
Isn't that Monday?
Yeah, I think it is.
February 9th.
They announced some buybacks. So Mega
Oh,
ETH,
fuck yes, we have Mega token. We're getting our money back. Oh my god, yes.
let me pull up the specifics here. Mega ETH announced they will use native stablecoin yield to buy back Mega tokens. So they do have a buyback plan in place. I would have to look into their yield projections to see, how substantial that is. Like I wouldn't expect it to be anything, aligned with, like hype buybacks by any means, but notable that they are doing that. And that's going to be a huge one for next week. And I actually hadn't thought about how many folks, like anyone in the ICO is going to get their liquidity back. The Fluffles, this is going to be one of the biggest airdrops of the year. The biggest, it would have to be, right? I'm trying to think what else have we even had. Like we've had a decent number of tokens, but none of them have been all that big. So that's going to be a big one. The Rainbow Wallet, unfortunately, man, that was a letdown. And I don't know exactly what my target. Like it was heavily favored to go to 70 million, and it's at 34. So it's below expectations. $7 million market cap for a wallet token for a pretty big wallet. This is not FUD. This is just like my reaction. Like I was.
Are they pretty big still though?
I'd have to look at the numbers. I mean, I assume there was still like a top 5.
I mean, there are 5 of them, right?
Yeah.
Okay. No, but seriously, I'm just wondering. I don't know.
Brain is just so warped from just like seeing these random shit coins run to 30 a week that like a wallet token from a real player with a good team can't get to 30 million.
Probably, yeah. FDV?
34 million FTV, 7 million market.
Bad, yeah. That's a bad launch. I guess we'll see. Can always bounce, right? We'll see. But that does, yeah, that's true what you're saying. That is true. Man, I think Polymarket's launching a token in the next 6 months.
Well, you got a nice little return if you hit the yes side on that.
And I have no insight at all. Like when we don't know the team. I'm just saying, like, I think they're launching this year. I love these market conditions for that shit. Like, what is it? The biggest crypto app ever? Are they? One of them?
Up there.
No.
Well, I think so. I have not had a chance to independently verify this, that they're trading at the token is now trading pre-ICO at 12 billion, which is basically I think the last number they fundraised at.
Is the pre-IPO shares, yeah, on Solana. That are, I know the tweet you're talking about. I have it. Hold on. I mean, we know how these are, right? But that's, yeah.
That's a grain of salt. I mean, that's not like a very surprising number to see. Like, okay, people just pegged it at their last fundraise. Okay, brilliant.
Yeah.
Tons of insight there.
Yeah. Does Polymarket have this market on when their token's going to launch?
I just looked. I don't think they do.
Perfect. That's us. Well, we'll take that.
Yeah.
That's a great opportunity for us to take that.
In prediction markets, we kind of danced around this, but there was a lot of escalatory tweets regarding U.S. and Iran, like the U.S. warning citizens to leave, China warning their citizens to leave. But then you and I were chatting in the back room before the show. The prediction markets say no.
No, it's not going to happen. I'll tell you why. If they're sending Jared Kushner to negotiate, they ain't bombing Jared Kushner, right? Yeah. So it's like that was Mando's entire thesis. It's like he sent me the Polymarket US, the strike thing. He's like, dude, they're sending Jared Kushner. Why would they bomb him? You know what I mean? Because it's not gonna happen. Will it happen later? Maybe. But they ain't gonna kill Jared Kushner. So
14% by next Friday, only 27% by the end of this month.
Yeah.
So that's lower than I expected.
We'll see what happens there. Yeah. It is me too, by the way. I agree. Okay, so my Ace Trader Bitcoin relong. I've longed Bitcoin like 17 times on Ace Trader. Right. Stats.
We got the man rocking pink this morning.
That's a bright sweater. I love it.
What does it say? A very confident man to wear this hoodie.
So what does it say? Is it branded something? Like what does it say on the chest?
10,000.
Oh, the punk.
It's a CryptoPunk hoodie.
This is the only CryptoPunk hoodie. This is the only hoodie they offered at the Node event. So,
you went to the Node event. It looks comfy though.
Yeah, I mean, it's comfy. I mean, you just if you wear this to town or somewhere like that, like the only conversation's a hoodie.
It's a home sweater.
Yeah, maybe it's a home. I mean, but then I got to talk about my wife. Talk to my wife about it, and she's more cynical about pink than I am, or than the average New Yorker.
It's a home hoodie. We all have these comfy home hoodies, you know.
More cynical about punks.
Punks,
Diego Armando said homo sweater. So
no home.
We got top tier people in the comments here.
Diego, come on, dude. We got a special guest on the show, man. Come, Diego. You know, home sweater. I guess it does kind of sound like homo sweater. Speaking of punks, there was quite a swip yesterday, right? A dozen, I think, got sold into those 50K low. It reminded me of when ETH went to 800 back in June 2022, which was the low. Punks were $36,000, and that day, I think about 50 punks got swept. And yesterday, I remember going to the punks. That was like the low, right? It was like mega sweep, like giga, like it was insane. I was like, whoa. And I remember yesterday I was looking at the punks. I was like, 50K seems low. Now, could it go to 30K? Sure. I mean, that would depend on Ethereum, right? If ETH goes back down there. But that seems like not a bad price to buy a punk if you still believe in the thing, right?
Yeah, I mean, wow. Yeah, no, if you think we got anything going on here.
Right? Like if you're the type of buyer that doesn't give a shit about.
I don't know if such a buyer exists though. I think we have this. I think there are moments where people don't give a shit, but I think right now,
Well, there are some, because Adam Weissman exists.
I was gonna say, yeah. I mean,
well, there's those buyers. There's those, as in, I don't know who the Node Foundation guys know, right? Like, if they're stewards of the punks now, like these guys are a bunch of billionaires, right?
That's true. That's true.
So it's like, yo, hit up your local billionaire and ask him to sweep punks, you know? Like that, I think it was Gary Vee and crew that stepped in at 36K last cycle.
I think some people stepped in for sure. And we had 32 sales yesterday. And this is the floor, but if you look at some of the ones that actually moved.
I'm going, there was a cowboy that just sold before the show.
A cowboy just.
Yeah.
Like some very aesthetic ones. So people were actually.
Wow, that's such a nice punk.
That's a nice cowboy.
Half of what I paid for my female, I could have had.
Don't think that, Tyler. We don't think that way.
It's incredible.
I feel bad that Tyler lost money on his punk.
Hey,
you like people making money on punks.
No.
That's what
you can still get your John Mayer Daytona for the price of your punk. You're not going to arrange that. But you wear your punk around your wrist at least. You know, I don't know. Not here. We're not selling the
Tyler,
bottom.
You are back in Ace Trader 100. You did this $2,500 buyback, huh?
I did, and I doubled my account last night, and then I added this morning.
What trade you put on?
Can we? Okay, go on, Tyler. Then I want to settle something with stats here.
I have 40x long Bitcoin at the bottom.
40x long Bitcoin.
Right. Oh shit! You're 21st, dude.
I'm back. And
I was against the buyback. For the record, for everyone in my DMs getting mad, I was against it.
They're not mad at the buyback. I'll tell you what they're mad about.
Okay,
buyback's a great idea because when your team asked me if they should do a buyback, I actually was really in favor of it.
Yeah,
it's resetting the total PNL. So Tyler right now is showing +5, but technically he's +2.5. He's -2.5 because he was -7,500, right? Tyler's minus 10.
I went all the way to -10, so I should be like.
So it should be 5.
Yeah.
Because then and that's another thing I want to talk to you about. Is it by realized PNL at the top? Is that how it's gonna go?
It looks like it, yeah.
Yeah. So because at some point that's someone with less money than me, but that was above me. So
well, that guy number three, went up 1,000x. Yeah. I'm sorry, 1,000%. Yeah. So he, so if you add on the negative 10,000, then he's still in the top 10.
So Tyler can still make it. Your boy's 7th.
My boy. Let's go. I had Kaleo on the podcast yesterday.
We had him on too.
Incredible.
He was in first place, and then he went 0 to 0 in one day. It's funny. You can't stop nibbling even at that paper money. Just number go up is a male addiction.
We had Kelly on the show. So we were talking to you, I think, and he was first. And they were like, let's have him on tomorrow. And by the time he came on the show the next morning, he was already last.
Damn. Yeah. Fucking men.
Well, ICO and I though are gonna fight this one out for the Myriad market.
Yes.
So ICO was 11th, and I'm 7th.
Wow.
And as you know, there is a Farouk versus ICO market here on who.
It's like Myriad versus Kalshi a little bit, right?
Yeah, there you go. There you go. But look at this chart.
Yes.
So it's pretty wild. And then Tyler,
Mm.
you're pretty close to easy, you know?
Well,
He's down to 49.
I'm
He's just
40 places above him because he just went red.
Oh, he
Easy's
went,
not pumped. Easy is one guy who is not pumped about the buybacks. He's like, I was trading very conservatively, and then suddenly all these people who are aggressive passed me.
well,
All right. So I want to address that.
All right, let's go, Tyler.
let's go, Tyler. Address
We
it.
got $2,500. So like, yes, that was a nice lifeline. But like a lot of these guys were just sitting on 10K waiting to make a move the final day. I actually think I like it from the ace trader side of creating more, like you want to see more people do trades,
Yes,
increase competition.
that's true.
And that's exactly what this does. And it's not like we got an extra 10K. Right?
I mean, Synthetics did that, and instead they gave you a whole 50K. So what Ace Trader did is just give you 25% of your initial. I think that was a great idea, and it makes it more fun.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I think Tyler, I think that's a good point, right? Like you want people putting stuff on. We want a little volatility. You know, I think there's kind of a sentiment out there that in these games, if you just let everyone else bust out, then you're going up against 20 people instead of 100 people because everyone busts out in these like highly leveraged games. So yeah, maybe the purpose here was to kind of minimize that. They made that decision. I voted against it, but they still decided to do it. So the man in the pink hoodie doesn't have that much power, I guess.
Yeah, well, the man in the pink hoodie, you know, is going to enjoy this because we're killing it. And Tyler, you got to join me in the top 8 so we can both fucking go through, baby. You know, I'm cooking. Had I not closed that Bitcoin alarm right now, I'd be first, which is really annoying. But I closed it, reopened it 3 times.
So Bitcoin's open. Let's go, Bitcoin.
Bitcoin's at 68.8. So,
oh shit, 68.9. Damn it.
68.9. That's 69K. Holy moly.
I had long on closed it, but
so that's not bad. You just gotta get yourself in the comfy. You know, my goal is to get myself a little more comfy. I don't like the fact that the guy with the PNL above me, it's like in 5 and 6, right? These guys have 16K realized. And I'm 7 and 8. We're too close to these guys. So if I can get myself here, I'm gonna stop trading, you know, until the next stage.
100, yeah. Wait, so you started? Okay, yeah, you're 26K. Yeah,
but I'm more actually more. I probably have more now. Let's see. I didn't realize it yet. I have it long gone.
This guy 2 Sharts is killing it.
Yeah, dude, he's really killing it.
He's been on my timeline for a long time. He's a long time meme coin holder, and yeah, I'd love to see that guy do well.
And the next step is next week.
That guy 2 Sharts actually makes custom guitars. He's got a sick website. Yeah, sick Instagram, man. Makes custom guitars full time. So his Instagram shows the whole process. They're pretty dope. So let's get the guitar maker. Let's get the guitar maker a W. That'd be sick.
Well, he can win this one. He's not winning the whole thing. I am.
He's got to get in the way of the Persian Canadian, and no one wants to do that. So
listen, 2 Sharts. You know, I'm gonna make it 3 Sharts. So that's exciting. So next steps will start next week, right? Stats?
Yeah, next week is the round of the Elite 8. It's one-on-one competitions, head-to-head. I don't know if I've ever seen that format, like a head-to-head trading tournament. It reminds me of like those basketball games at like carnivals where you're just like shooting, you know, you have all the balls and the guys next to you and you're seeing who can make more. Yeah, it's just 30 minutes of trading. It's gonna be an interesting format, so I'm pumped for that. I do want to see you in it, Farouk, though. I think like you'd live stream that like a boss.
I'll be in Hong Kong too, dude. So I'll be out there fucking nighttime, just maybe
that's where the whole team is. That's where all the decisions get made.
I think it's the night of our event. I'm gonna be a little tipsy. It'll be fun, you know.
What are you doing in Hong Kong?
I'm waiting for consensus.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah. So we have a little event that we're partnering in, like we always do with Oros, you know, and co. And then, you know, consensus is big business for us, right? Always. I mean, you know, Hong Kong is.
That's crazy. Oros. Do you know I used to work for Oros?
You worked for Oros?
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't. So Oros used to be a company called Kinetic. And
yes.
Kinetic was based in Hong Kong. And when I left Uber, I joined Kinetic. And I worked with Kinetic for like 6 months. and then I left. But like all those guys, the guys who were doing kind of like the prop book spun off and created Oros, but we used to be the same company, shared an office.
I like those guys. They're very, very, very good people. Really
is
like
Ben there. Ben Roth, is he still there?
Ben Roth is the CEO. He's out in London, I believe. But Jason Atkins, who comes on the show quite a few times, we should get him on. He runs a Hong Kong shop, and he's one of my best friends.
Oh, it's like I think he was there after I left because I don't remember him. I just remember Ben.
So we partner with them every time we go to Hong Kong. They're pretty
crazy.
They're pretty tight in with Myriad and Co. So it's pretty good. And it's exciting. All right, well that's exciting. So I'll be next week live from Hong Kong. I'll probably be with your folks, hopefully the Meme Land folks and stuff all there.
Yeah, we know. I mean, a lot of the guys, the team, even though most of the team lives in Hong Kong, like everything is done remotely. So like they don't even have an office. They never get together, even there, like once a year. It's crazy.
I love that. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, we do have a local office too, and I'm guilty of not going there often because I love my home office.
Yeah.
So you get cozy, right? You get cozy.
I like the home office, but I need movement. So like, I got this new dog, as you guys know. I've been talking about her. So I take the dog with me to the coffee shop. You know, she just sits on the bench. She's so chill. So yeah, I've been going.
We're seeing the movement. Can you come back every 2 weeks to check in on the dog?
Yeah, dude. Check this out. Let's see if I can show you. I even got a bed, like a dog bed, so she can hang out in my office.
And you see, you're such a typical dad, bro. You're like a meme, man.
Yeah, dude. No,
I mean, Persians, the same with the Iranians. Is a meme with Persians. It's like, so Iranian parents like don't really like animals, right?
Yeah.
And so like, it's always the same. Like the Persian dad hates the fucking dog, and then he ends up making it his.
Yeah.
Like my mom's biggest nightmare is that my little brother one day gets a dog, and we always joke with her. It's because if he gets a dog, she'll be the one fucking raising the dog.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing with us. So my wife had that fear, and my wife was like, we can't get a dog. So I was like, I will do everything. So I do everything for it. Like my wife literally doesn't even know how to let her out. So like I do everything for the dog. So now
your wife's had enough with the kids.
The more you give, the more you receive, though, right? Like, so I'm training her, I'm working, and then you like her more, you know, because she can now sit for you. Diego, I'd love to show you the dog. Maybe I'll go get her a little bit. No pink hoodie.
3 days ago, dude. You got the dog 3 days ago.
Shetson's asking. 3 weeks ago. I got a while ago.
No, meaning he was on the show. The dog was on the show 3 days ago.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Does the dog have a pink hoodie? That's a good idea. I might have to get one. I actually, after the Punk Note event, I ordered a hat with my 3 punks embroidered on it.
Ooh.
So I'm excited to get that. Let's see how that goes.
I love that. All right. Well, that was fun. I mean, I just
how was that event, by the way? How was that event?
It was dope, man. I mean,
it's true.
It was fun. It was a really fun event. Like, I mean, I think at this stage, like it used to be, you know, you'd see like Matt and John, the founders of Punks, and Beeple and all, you know, I actually think Reid Hoffman was there. Like there were a lot of, you know, Canvas, like you see all these like huge guys, and I think there used to be Snowfro, like so much excitement. Now it's just like, I think with NFT movement kind of in such a different place, like, let's just hang out with the bros. Like it's just kind of like hanging out, you know. But I'm like a NFT and CryptoPunks were kind of my gateway into crypto. So that's kind of like my favorite audience is to go spend 3 days with people who are into punks.
The thing is also San Francisco is very hard to get to.
What is Canvas's handle again?
Canvas, no?
Yeah, it's
it Mickey Malka.
It's KANBAS _.
And underscore Mickey Malka.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Canvas, I mean, Canvas was his like collector name before he docs, but Mickey Malka is his like docs name.
But you got something to sell him?
I thought, who was the guy who was like a DraftKings guy who like
that was Kalish.
Kalish, man.
Different. Very different. Yeah.
Yo, Kalish, I know a casino. You can get it for a couple $2 billion.
How would you guys respond to this poll I put out yesterday? How are you dealing with this bear market? A, it's brutal. B, I'm down but surviving. 3, no big deal at all. And 4, I'm short and thriving. What would you guys say?
All right, let's go around the horn. Tyler, go ahead.
B, down but surviving.
Yeah.
Down but surviving. Mando. Mando's probably thriving. Fuck.
I'm doing great. Portfolio all-time high.
I think I retweeted it, Tyler. I think it's at the top.
Yeah,
I RT'd it. So
he's doing great. Portfolio all-time high. Great.
Yeah, I'll do it.
So he's short and thriving.
Yeah, I retweeted it. There we go. I'm surprised how many people say no big deal at all. Like, is that people who are just like, I got in so that for this volatility, I'm Teflon, or is it people who like don't have much exposure, or just people who are lying because the identity they want to assume is someone who doesn't care?
I think a lot of people lost exposure in 1010 and or started reducing after that. Besides the big funds and stuff. And I think a lot of, the people listen to our show probably did, right? Like we've been saying like, yo, like, let's maybe like, let's put the buy button away for a minute. Where am I? I don't know where I'm at. I guess I'm downward surviving, dude. Yeah. I mean, it's different. Like founder mode is like, whatever. It's like, fuck you want me to do, dude, Like still got 45 people salaries to pay at the end of every month, right? So that don't change whether Bitcoin's fucking 58K or 126K, right?
I mean, I used to ask my followers like what percentage of your wealth is in crypto, and more than half had more than half, so I don't care if you got in at 10K, if you got in at 1K, if you got in at 100K, like watching your wealth go down by 50%.
This is me, and it sucks.
It's not fun. It's not fun. You got to be, unless you're just like absolute Yoda.
Yeah, this is where I'm at. I've accepted it. I mean, this is only my second cycle. They say what's first cycle, you use it all. Second cycle, you kind of make some more and learn. And then third cycle is where you make it big. So I'm kind of living the meme. First cycle made a fuck ton of money and then lost like everything. Second cycle also did really good and down much. If I count from top PNL, you don't count from top PNL. And third cycle, we got this. One last cycle, then AFK.
Four cycles a charm. 4 cycles a charm.
There's a church not far out from my house. Maybe I just go there and say that over there. Anyways, that being said, should we give some money away? Stats, stay with us. Let's give some money away.
I love that.
It's my last show for a bit. I'm not gonna be on for a minute. I'm not going to Hong Kong next week. So Mando, Logan, Ty, you guys gonna take over?
What, you not here next week?
No, I'm in Hong Kong.
Nice
indeed. With Ovi.
Yeah.
With Ovi. We're gonna miss you, dude.
Tell him to stop fucking buying.
Dude, what is he doing? He's like, oh yeah, if I were you, I would be buying here. Bitch, get your fucking keys and start buying yourself.
I mean the Asian, but I don't mean Ovi. Ovi's been calling for altcoin season all the way fucking down.
He's got his altcoin to worry about, all right? Be nice.
Relentlessly bullish. And by altcoin season, he means wrecked coin season.
I know. He doesn't want to say it like that.
He's like, yeah, you should buy alts.
Yeah.
The problem with saying alts, I mean, it's like, what are you even talking about? What are you like someone saying you should buy small cap stocks? Like, which one?
Alts, the term alt makes no sense anymore. We need to get rid of it in crypto. It's over.
Yeah, just stop saying altcoin season, bro. Just say buy wrecked. Just keep on saying buy wrecked.
Say buy wrecked. That's all you should be saying, Ovi. Yeah. Actually, that's not a bad, NFA DYR, but wrecked is not a bad buy here. All right.
Yeah.
Hit it. I saw you say that this morning, Mando. On the comment.
Crazy.
Hey, who won? Too far gone. Art. Too far gone art. I feel like I've seen this name.
He's a homie. We hung out at our house.
Yeah.
2024.
Yeah, too far gone, dude. Yeah. Too far gone is one of the lads. Too far gone is one of the lads. Well, Bitcoin went to 69, eh? Yeah, it did touch 69.
Too far. I hope you're here.
Is that why you left, Mando? You wanted to take your Bitcoin trade?
No, it's being with an investor.
Man, I'll see you in a few hours, no?
Indeed.
Yes.
Tell me he's here.
I like a good night. I like a good night with Mando. Pause. Dude, where's Too Far Gone? Don't tell me he entered and he's not here because I can't let him win if he's not here. Oh, wait, it's a sub day. Wait, it's sub day. It's sub day. Hold on. Sub day may not need to be here. Hold on, dude. I think it's all subs. Charlie, can you answer in the chat, please? I know, but I think sub day, we don't. He's there. Charlie says he's there. Oh, he's here. All right, lamb chop for you, Too Far Gone. Pick what you want. Let's have some fun. Big red guy. Mando's back, so he went to fix the RTP real quick. You know, hands up, man, where I can see them.
We doing lamb chop?
Easy
Yeah.
track. Oh.
Easy tracks. Let's go. Hands up where I can see them.
Oh. Bodes well for the second run.
Mando, hands up where I can see them. Okay, 1 second. Keep your hands there. Well, put your hands up only when he wants to go. Hold on. Yeah, his hands are up, lads. Too far gone. That's terrible. You look at Mando's hands. I love that. He's like, man, that's how you crack me up, dude. Mando is the wolf. One past the trees. That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right.
That was easy.
This is
That's a tracker. Yeah. Too far gone. Too far gone.
track.
Man will love your stash.
All right,
Tracks.
all
All
right.
right. Boom. Boom. No!
Oh.
Mando!
Portfolio all-time high, baby.
Mando's so smug. He's just like, it's almost like he programmed it.
Oh god. To be fair, people have been winning a lot recently. They've been winning a lot.
Yeah.
Should we do one more?
Oh! Let's go! It's so bad. We use one more. But the one more we get to pick for him, right?
Yeah, we pick.
What do you want, Mando?
To the tree at least.
To the tray. 1.
Oh. Oh.
Ugh.
These
So graphic.
These fucking casinos, man.
One more? Did you have your biggest volume day yesterday?
All right, we run it again.
I love rich people. Give them more money. Give
I
them.
love how he's already got $500, but we have to run it again. to the tree.
Yes.
To the tracks, dude. Come on, track it.
What do we all think, guys?
Fuck this. Just track the guy, bro. He's already made his $500.
Tracks.
Sally, what do you think?
Yeah, it's gotta be tracks. Come on.
Come on! That's a barn run.
Take it. Barn
Barn run if I've ever seen one.
Second cactus.
Okay. So which one? Which one is second cactus? So this here?
11.
No, the one just before.
I'm
Wait.
so confused. Oh, okay. So 1100.
So is the rule here if you get nothing?
Baby. Oh, baby. No, Cashman.
Come on, bitches!
What do we think here, boys?
Fucking barn him. I don't care. He's got his money. He got 2 free runs. He's meant to go home after that. We were about to wrap the show, and you said one more. It's like
What
a
do we
no.
think here? What do we think here, boys?
Listen, I even stopped sharing my screen, and I said we're out. Like I was about to. I mean, Loxy just got here. I got shit to do, guys. I got places to be. I got people to see. I need a shower. I'm gonna have a mescalita.
One more for the 1.5.
What do you think? Stats, what do you think?
I don't even know the rules. So if he cashes out, he takes it.
He takes $1,100, right?
And if he doesn't, he gets nothing. If
He doesn't, yeah, exactly. What do you think, Ty?
He gets $500.
He still got $500, dude.
I think he's gonna die in the next square.
Do you know?
Mando, why are we dealing with such bitches today, dude?
It's like Bitcoin's at 60K in here. Come on.
It's almost like Bitcoin. Bro, Bitcoin's about to be 69K again. We're about to pass the last all-time high, guys. Relax. What do you think, Mando? One more, right?
One more for sure.
Come on. Oh,
I tried my best. Too far gone. I tried.
Oh my god.
All those little bitches Farouk was talking about are the ones.
Farouk's left the show. Farouk's left the show on that one.
Dude, if Tyler's saying if Tyler wants to stop gambling and Tyler's a degenerate, we know that. Then you know it's your signal. Stop gambling.
That space is a key space. Like that's the death spot quite a bit.
I'll get you a beer too, Fargon, or 3.
Well, he still gets $500.
Right. It's not bad for
Amanda
two.
gave us-
The reason I don't feel as bad is because there was one free run, then I pushed you to give a second free run. So he had, and also if we had barned it, we wouldn't have felt bad. It would have made
I would have, but you have to live and die by the sword of this game. You have to live and die by the sword of the extra roll as well, which is.
Wow, we're getting paid so much to long Bitcoin right now. Are you seeing this, man? Though the funding, I don't know, dude. I'm making money funding this thing, but longing this thing.
I'm not looking at the funding that much.
What are you thinking? 715? What do you think? I got my sell at 715 for the whole amount, for the whole long.
Cheeky share screen or no?
What?
Said you want to share screen?
You maybe. I'm not sharing screen. Oh man. Oh, my ace trader long must be insane. Anyways, with that being said, guys, I will see you in a little bit. Tyler will be taking the reins next week. We'll see you on Monday, 10 a.m. Eastern. Sam, thank you for coming.
Thanks for having
Peace
us.
out.
Thank you, guys.